Hey guys, Dan Buchan back here today, and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how we can go through and create a PPE ad in Facebook ads in 2017. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. So right here you can see that I'm on my dropship tutorial store. Now this is the store that I used in my Shopify A to Z beginner training series, which you can find on my YouTube channel. But again, this is the store that I used or that I created throughout that course, throughout that A to Z, video series. So we're going to be going ahead, we're going to be using this for this tutorial as well. So as you can see, we have some tea products up here. So again, what I'm going to be walking you through today in this video is I'm going to be showing you actually how to create an ad and how to actually set up the PPE ad. So let's go ahead and let's just jump into Power Editor and go ahead and just create this campaign. So again, the first thing we're going to do, you see we're in Power Editor, we're going to go ahead, we're going to click Create Campaign, which is going to bring up this screen right here, which prompts us to name our campaigns, name our ad sets, and our ad name, as well as choose our objective. So we're just going to call this PPE test. I'm going to go ahead and leave the buying option at buying type at auction. I'm going to go ahead for the campaign objective, we're going to choose page post engagement. So right here, so PPE. Next, we're going to go ahead again. We're just going to copy this and name both of these as well. So after I press create, we're going to go ahead, we're going to be giving 3 assets basically. So we're going to have a campaign, which is the first level, right? So you can have as many campaigns as you want. A campaign is basically, that it's going to be a campaign. Like if you have an objective for a certain ad, that's going to fall into the campaign category. Next we have the ad set category, right? And the ad set category is basically the backbone of your ad. So it's basically who your ad is reaching, what platform these people are going to see your ad on, what demographic they are, what your like how much you want to spend per day on this ad, etc. Like everything, all the settings basically in the back end of your ad. So again, we're going to go ahead into the back end here, into the ad set, and we're going to click this edit little pencil. And you see what I was talking about right here. So you basically get to choose everything on the back end of your ad. So again, we're going to go ahead and right away, we're not going to choose automatic placements because that's going to give us, what's called like messenger and right column. We don't want that. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to actually select the only the platforms and the locations that we want. So again, we're going to leave feeds there. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take out right column. We're going to leave Instagram. And then, okay, so Messenger and Audience Network are ineligible. So, okay, so perfect. So again, we're going to go ahead, we're going to have Facebook feeds, right? Not right column, and also Instagram. Next is where we get to choose our daily or our lifetime budget for this ad set. Now, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to choose a daily budget, and I like to start all my ads off at $5 a day. Now, this does not mean that you should do this as well. You can even go as low as $3 a day, but I found $5 is a fairly safe range for you to use when testing out brand new campaigns and ad sets. So next we're going to go ahead and we're going to leave this as it is, so it's going to schedule as soon as we upload it. We're going to leave the schedule end as a don't schedule end date. And again, we're going to leave this blank. So next we get to choose where or who we target, right? So here we can go ahead. We actually have the option to choose custom audiences, and that's a little bit more advanced. That's something that I can get into in a future course or something. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go down to this detailed targeting section. Now this is where most of you will probably go ahead and be using, because this is where you can go ahead and target cold audiences. So again, we're going to go ahead and check this out. So let's see, let's say our store is, well, not let's say, it is a tea niche store. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to come into Power Editor, I'm going to search for basically the tea niche. And right, first thing we can do is we can go ahead, we can open Google, and we can literally just search tea brands, right? Tea brands USA. List of tea companies in the United States. Nah, we're gonna go ahead, best tea brands, list of top tea brands, whatever, right? So right here we have a list of all these. Oh my god, what is this? So again, we have a list of all these awesome tea brands. So literally what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're just going to start copying them and pasting them into Power Editor. So the first one's going to be Twinnings. So again, we're just going to go ahead and choose Twinnings. Is this really not oh, okay, I misspelled it. There we go, Twinnings. Then we have Celestial Seasonings. Let's go ahead and add that. And you can see that we already entered 2 tea brands, right? So Facebook already knows what we're targeting, who we're targeting. So it's gonna go ahead and give us a bunch more tea brand, basically. Again, these are all tea brands, right? This is not your average I love tea fan page, right? Because we don't want that. We want actual, loyal fans, people who actually drink tea. Because again, the thinking behind this is that if you're an actual tea drinker, you're a lot more likely to like a page or be associated with a page that is a tea brand, right? So someone who drinks tea is more likely to like the page Tazo than people who like the page I Like Tea, right? And not even more likely, just it's going to be more concentrated, right? So it's actually less likely that someone who doesn't drink tea is going to like Tazo than someone who doesn't drink tea would like a page called I Like Tea or something like that. So that's a better way of saying it. So again, guys, you see that we have a potential reach of 2,100,000 people, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to actually go ahead and segment this audience. Let me show you how that works as well. So this is called flex targeting, right? And I want you to think of this kind of as a giant, what's it called? Wow, it's literally on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, it's some sort of graph. Wow, literally on the tip of my tongue. Okay, so I'll probably remember it later. But anyway, so you see how we're gonna go ahead and we're actually gonna go ahead and choose the audience with the highest amount of reach, right? So we have 350,000, Tivana 532,000, Twinnings 1.2 million, Yoga Tea. So let's go ahead and let's get rid of Twinnings. And what we're going to do is we're going to see that the potential reach has dropped, right? Actually, it hasn't dropped at all, but check this out. We're going to go ahead and we're going to narrow this audience. I'm going to go ahead and write Twinnings. And let's see what kind of results we get. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. We're actually going to put this back. Right. God. Twinnings, right? And we're actually going to go ahead and narrow it by something like I love tea. So drinking tea, or actually let's go ahead and narrow it by the interest tea, just tea. Okay, so now we have an audience of 1.8 million people. Now let's go ahead and let's actually narrow it even further. And let's see what we have here. So we have coffee, desserts, green tea. Let's go ahead and try drinking tea. Maybe hot tea. Let's see what we get. Okay, this is a great audience size. Okay, so, it's called a Venn diagram. Okay, there we go. That was the word that was on the tip of my tongue. So, basically, the thing of this is one giant Venn diagram, right? Because we have basically our initial interest here, right? And then, so what this is saying originally is that this ad is going to target people who like or are associated with any of these interests or pages, whatever these are, right? Then what we're going to go ahead and we're going to tell Facebook, so we want to target these people, right? But we only want to target the people who like one of these or associated with one of these and also like tea, right? So that way you're not showing it just to the people who like this. You're showing it only to the people, who like both this and this. So people who like one of these and tea. And then what we're doing is we're actually going to go ahead and tell Facebook, okay, that's great and all, right? But we want to go down one step further. We want to go ahead and intersect this intersection with hot tea, right? So again, it's only going to be the people who like one of these and tea and hot tea, right? So again, so it just makes the audience a lot more, a lot more passionate, right? So basically, if this ad reached you, that means that you are a person who likes, say, Tivana, also tea, also hot tea, right? So if you like 3 right off the bat, that already means that you're a lot more passionate about tea than someone who just likes one of these, right? So again, we're just reaching a much more passionate and much more niche down audience. So next we're going to go ahead and we see connections. We don't really need this since we're going to be using a brand new page. Now we have, the optimization and delivery. I usually leave this on default. Post engagement, you have impressions, you have daily unique reach. I would just stick with post engagement, so we're going to go ahead and get the most out of our dollar. So that's pretty much it for setting up the back end of your ad, as I like to call it. So next we're going to go ahead, we're going to go into the ads. And this is, again, this is more of the front end, right? This is the visual aspect of your ad. So let's go ahead and let's edit this as well. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to select the store. So let's go and select something like, whatever, we can use League Merch Store. And next it asks us to connect an Instagram account to your business. Now you can do this through Business Manager, I guess right here, but you can just go ahead and use the selected page as well. And then we're going to go ahead, we're going to create an ad, right? And from here we're going to go into Canva, and we're actually, let's go ahead and let's create something. So we're going to go ahead and press more and see exactly what we can create. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to choose a social media post, because as long as we have a square image, it's going to take up the most realty on mobile devices and on, what's it called, on Instagram as well. So let's go ahead, and this is actually a really cool one. So we're going to go ahead and we can select this, but yeah, this looks like it's a paid one, so let's go ahead and get rid of, alright, so we can go ahead and get rid of all this, right? Okay, hold on. Download. Okay. Just wanted to make sure they're not going to make me pay for it at the end of the, alright. And get rid of that as well. So let's go ahead and let's just check this out. So we can use this. This is actually really, of course it's paid. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's select something similar though. So let's go ahead and go in Elements. We'll do Shapes. Let's go ahead and select this, and then kind of just grow this a little bit on this side. Grow this a little bit on this side. Make it nice and even right here. And we're actually going to go ahead and upload a product image. So let's go ahead and select this one. Right now we're going to use this one. Save image. Let's go ahead and save it in our downloader. And then we'll come back over here to Power Editor. And actually we're in Canva, right? So we're going to go into here and let's upload this design real quick. And then we'll just drag it over right here. Again, we'll center it, stretch this out a little bit. Right. Let's go ahead and let's actually, really quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this to back. So I'm going to go ahead and arrange backwards, and I'm going to go ahead and make this bigger. So let's go ahead and just stretch this out just like that. And arrange, we'll move this one back, and let's go ahead and let's change the color of this actually. And again, we'll keep in style that other ad. We'll change it to a nice little like gray. We'll make this a little bit smaller, but what we should do first is actually insert a background. No, we go into Elements, Shapes. Let's go ahead and select another one just like that. Perfect. We'll make this white and arrange it backwards. Now we can go ahead and safely shrink this without changing the background. Let's go ahead and put this right here. And then we'll go ahead and we'll write some text. So again, this is going to be very, very simple. So we can do something like this. Let's go ahead and actually look at this layout again. Right, so we're going to go ahead and ready. So we're going to go into this. You can use this text right here. Let's go ahead and make that a little smaller. We're only going to be using, not even this, we're going to be using this right here. So we're going to be doing, we can write buy one, get one free, right? Let's go ahead and extend this a little bit. Let's actually make that a little bit smaller. So this just says buy one, get one free. Then we can go ahead and really quick like this. Happy holidays. We'll just write today only all this other text. Let's go ahead and move this down here, center it, make that a little smaller. And let's go ahead, let's change the text size up a little bit. So 36. Okay, so I guess I can't. Uh-oh. Did not want to do that. Not really feeling this font. Let's try this one. Unless it's the same one. No, it's not. Okay. Alright, I really like, oh god, I like this font a lot better already. So let's go ahead, let's center this. Draws a lot more attention to the item. So we can go ahead and again, this is centered, I believe. I just want to make sure this is centered as well. Perfect. Okay, and that looks pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and let's download this ad. So let's download it just like this. Awesome. So next we'll go into Power Editor. We'll go ahead and we will create an ad, right? So we'll go ahead and actually we're going to use an existing page post because here we have the option to actually you know, so instead of if we're going to create it, okay, so let me just show you the difference real quick. So in create an ad, what you do is you actually have you don't have the option to have a square image, right? In create an ad, you need to have an image that is rectangular, right? So 1200 by 628 pixels is their recommended image size, but you can see that their image ratio is 1 to 91, 1.91 to 1. So again, it is a rectangular image, but what we want is we want a 1-to-1 ratio, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use existing post, and from here we're going to click this little plus button to create a new post. Now, this is where we literally have the option to create the post. So what we do is we go into here, we write photo, video, we write photo/video. We're going to go ahead, upload a photo/video. Actually, what we can do, I think, is drop this right in there. Okay, awesome. And then we can write, buy one, get one free, today only. We can even write something like this, like, are you a tea lover? Don't miss out on this awesome deal. Buy one, get one free today only. Shop here. Right, we can even get rid of this too because it says it basically in the ad. Shop here. Then we write tag your bestie if they'd love this. Right, shop here, and then what we do is basically just come in here, pug tea diffuser, right? I'm gonna go ahead and take this link, go into bit.ly, let's go ahead and create a bit link, shorten that, copy this, come over into Power Editor, and paste that in there, and just save as an unpublished post, right? So boom, right there. It's really that easy. So we have our ad created, right? So are you a tea lover? Don't miss out on this awesome deal. Shop here, bit.ly, whatever. Tag your bestie if they'd love this, right? So this is very simple. This is basically how to create an easy PPE ad. What this will do is basically a PPE ad will show to the people who are most likely to engage with your content, meaning they'll like this photo, they'll comment on the photo, they'll click on the link in the what's it called? In the copy, they'll like your page. You'll basically get a lot of engagement from this one ad. And now that's all great and good, but really at the end of the day, the goal for e-commerce stores is to make sales, right? It's to complete the checkout process to make sales. So if you really want to learn more about this, I have a really great Facebook ads mini course that will literally help you so much, because instead of testing everything out for yourself and wasting your money, on countless campaigns, on countless tests, I literally laid everything out for you in 6 easy to follow videos, which include how to find your right audience, how to target them very easily, how to create powerful video content, how to go ahead and create what's called a Facebook funnel, which is very important and actually gets your your conversion rates skyrocketing literally. And the last but not least video is how to go ahead and analyze your data and optimize your ads. So this is a very powerful mini course. It only costs $27. I'm gonna go ahead, if you're interested, I'm gonna link it in my description. As far as that, guys, I'm gonna cut it short because I really want you to go ahead and try this out for yourselves and just take powerful, massive action. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you learned something new in this video, do me a favor, subscribe, leave me a comment if you want to let me know if you have any questions or anything like that. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see all of you in my next video.